Well, here we go. The Oregon Duck Report, baby. All right, so the first thing we're going to see here is we are going to see the news out of the portal. Now, the portal is this thing, DJ Electra, that didn't exist years ago, but now does. What it is you can leave your college to go to another college. That's it. It's like free agency. And you can do it anytime you want. So it's called the portal. So let's hear what they say after. Oh my God, I just got so hungry. Here we go.
Evan Stewart sweepstakes has come to an end, and Oregon comes out on top. I said, actually, it's not that way at all. This was not one of your classic NIL bidding wars. But Evan Stewart ends up at Oregon, number 3 overall at the wide receiver. No, he's number 3 overall in the portal. I forgot he was ranked that high. Makes sense, though. Really good player from Texas A&M, former 5-star. They are putting together a lethal offense at Oregon. I mean, I know they put up big numbers this past year. I think maybe the common fan looks and says, well, Bo Nix is gone now. And there goes Oregon's shot. No, they went.
All right, so what's happening here, DJ Electra, is Oregon had an amazing one-in-a-generation type year. And I called it from game 1. I'm like, follow Oregon football. I know this year's going to be amazing. I called it. Mm-hmm. And what they're saying now is like, oh, you have seen nothing yet of what's to come.
Got Dante Moore, got Dylan Gabriel just at quarterback.
So Oregon picked up 2 quarterbacks. Like, they went out there and in college football and they go, Oklahoma's quarterback and UCLA's quarterback. Yeah, come on over here.
And they've got a ton returning, but they have added some pieces, man. They are going to be absolutely loaded for bear. It's the first time I've ever used that phrase in my life. I've never said loaded for bear.
That's right, because you've never seen a Ducks team that's built like this. And you're like, oh, it doesn't matter. There's 225 days till the next game. And you're like, how do you know that? And I'm like, I have a little thing on the wall. Oh, we'll change it to 224 tomorrow. I'm a little obsessed. Maybe
serious?
A little bit. I am serious, 100%. 225 days until the next Oregon game.
Oh my God.
By the way, we play a fucking crazy schedule next year. We play Michigan, Ohio State, Michigan State, Washington, and Idaho. Yeah, Boise State too. And Oregon State. There we go. Now, this is the part of the show where we make fun of Washington. Now, as trolls and people of this Dabbleverse or whatever, you need to take those skills and use them for other things, like making fun of Washington, because they're just a bunch of losers up there. Adidas, get out of here. Nike's the only real shoe for sports. Get out of here with that shit. All right, let's watch some dumbass Washington shit. They got a new coach, and their coaches always leave. It's a stepping stone. Our coach just stayed, was offered the Alabama job, and said, no, I will stay at Oregon. What happened to Washington's coach? Oh, he took the Alabama job. Oh, that sucks for you. Here we go.
Did he really?
He did. And there was shit talking going on all over the fucking internet. That's why, like sometimes, where's Hack Ride? I'm over at college football talking and shit with 18-year-olds. And I won that one. It was fun.
Yeah, everyone said Lanning was going to take that job, right?
Right. And he didn't. You know why?
No.
Loyalty. And tens of millions of Nike dollars under the table. Here we go.
Yes.
So this is Jed Fish, their new coach. And they asked Jed Fish, is Washington just a stepping stone like it has been for every other coach? And it will most certainly be for you, a Florida guy who would love to get the University of Florida job next year. Wouldn't you love that, Jed Fish? Please answer this question as obtusely as possible. Will you stay in Washington forever?
Now he's at Alabama. What would you say to that?
Right. Well, I think that's always the problem, right? You can't be right. You can't be wrong, whatever you say. I know that comment's always going to be made. Is it a destination job? I would answer it this way.
I want to vomit looking at Adidas logos behind me. Blech.
The Big Ten, the SEC, right now is who's leading the football pathways. The college football landscape is about getting to the CFP. There's 12 teams that are going to compete every year, starting next year in the college football playoffs. If you look at what teams traditionally compete, it's about the same 12 or 14 teams. University of Washington is one of those 12 teams. That's why we coach. We coach to be able to take a seat at that table and to be able to give yourself a chance every single year with resources beyond
That's why you
belief, with
coach?
an opportunity to
All he could have said was, I ain't leaving. This is a
Right.
long statement to say, no, I'm going to leave. Eventually, I will leave just like your last coach left. Oregon is the champion. I am a loser.
go out there with a fan base that's dying to continue to win, that have won national championships. And the idea of
They never won a national. It was back when you voted on it. AP voted. That's not a real national championship, Jed. Doesn't count.
staying is why you come. The idea of being here is to win championships. And that's all I can promise, that we're going to be here
That's all he can promise. Oh, don't get your hearts in the wrong place.
It.
He's gone. He's already
every
gone.
single day, doing everything we can to win a championship.
He was on, I want to say 7 teams in like 5 years. Like he has been moving around forever. So he will take this job for a year, then finally find his home in Florida. Book it now, people. The 16 people in this room. Jed Fish is going to Florida next year.
Knowing that Washington has the opportunity to do that every year.
No, they don't. All right. Welcome to this loser's nightmare. You know, I've been a fan of the Oregon Ducks for a long time, and the thing I never wanted to do was make a video in the dark in my car saying how things are going to be okay. We're not really that bad. That's how bad they are in Washington with this fucking loser. Loser Washington, man. What do you got to say for your loser ass team? And look at your face. It's just a loser face. Loser face, what do you got to say?
All right, here's the deal. We're not going anywhere.
Yes, you're going to the bottom, loser face.
We're going to figure it out.
No, you're not.
We're going to find the right guy.
No, you're not. You found a guy that's going to leave you in a year.
We're going to get off our ass.
No, you just live there because it's frozen because you live in Washington.
We're going to stop fucking whining. We're going to get our
Look at the shape of his ears.
shit together, and we're going to be back. All right? Washington is not going anywhere. Get off your ass. Go to Montlake Futures. Make a donation.
Oh, their NIL, which is a joke. Oh, yeah, go donate 30 cents to their NIL. You might get a punter, a 2-star punter.
Let's get this thing going again, all right? Go Dogs. Enjoy the weekend.
Oh, no, look at that face now. This is after Coach left. That was like, oh, we lost the game. Everything will be good. But this is when Coach left. This is when the reality hits. And he's like, oh, all these signatures won't buy me shit.
First of all, my head is spinning, man. I have not enjoyed this week at all.
Well, that's too bad, Dubs down, you little bitch.
Hated it.
Good. Oh, I loved it. I tasted your salty tears. Your wife would never fuck you, and she didn't fuck you that week either, so I tasted those salty tears, because your wife will never fuck you, Washington, upside down, man.
Ever since Monday night, flying back home, thinking we're going to celebrate this thing for a while, go in the next year, popping, everybody fired up, and then boom, Friday, the rugged...
Boom. Your team is over for a decade. Boom.
It's pulled out from underneath us, and Kalen's going to Alabama. It's crazy, and I don't like what's happening to college football.
No way. I don't like what's happening to college football because my coach took a better job that the Oregon coach turned down because it's not a better job. Thank you, Oregon, for being a better job than Washington and Alabama. Mm-hmm. That's what you've proven here. Weird-faced. Kind of looks like a Nimrod brother, man. Here we go.
I don't like the feel of this sport right now, and I don't like the way that fans' emotions are being played with
Grow a beard, old man.
over the country. That's number one. Number two, my quick thought on the hire is that I think this is about as good as Washington fans could expect.
As good as you can get. Oh, when your fan base is telling you, oh, this is as good as it can get. Washington, it's over for you. It's over. Move to Oregon. Oh, we're going to steal one of their defensive backs this week. It's going to be amazing. Abdul Muhammad. Welcome to the Ducks. Yes.
Considering what was out there. I mean, guys, we're talking about Lance Leopold. We're talking about Matt Campbell, Chris Kleiman from Kansas State. To get a guy who's got West Coast ties, who's got the ties he has with the NFL.
Who's going to leave us in a year? Yes, good job. Congratulations.
Who has obviously a ton of energy. There's no question. Everybody you talk.
They are going to win 2 games next year. They're going to get their ass kicked all over the Big Ten. I can't. I am so fucking here for it. Thumbs down. Fuck you, Washington.
to says this guy is aggressive as hell on the field, off the field, all of it.
Yeah, he's aggressive as hell at leaving your shitty university when he gets the first chance. Aggressive as hell.
I like that. He had 3 games last year where he lost 2 of them in overtime, and the other one
Honey, did you hear my show? Yes, I'm still not fucking you. Okay.
was to Washington. He lost that game by 7 points. 3 games by 16 points combined.
Look at that hairline. It's hanging on by a thread. I mean, it's like a perfect circle. His head is like a perfect egg.
2 of them in overtime. He's one of the hottest names in football. He's been around for a long time, and he might be finally kind of starting to figure it out. So I'm fired up for him for now. Let's see what the guy can do.
My breath smells like husky cum. Hey-o!
As always, get the Montlake Futures, and let's give this guy a chest of money that he...
He's like, people come to the NIL. I literally saw a 30-cent donation to your NIL, Washington. You need to do better than that. This ain't the fish market.
He can use to convince guys like Fafita and McMillan and others in Tucson to get their ass to Seattle.
Oh, breaking news. They all decided to stay in Arizona. Yes, they're not coming to Seattle. But, Nick, you know, I'm sure you'll have a quarterback somewhere. Don't have one now. 21 out of the 22 starters have left your fucking university. 21 out of 22.
They don't even have a quarterback?
They don't have 21 out of 22 starters from last year. They're gone.
Oh, dang.
No coach. Well, now they have a coach, but no players from Arizona. They didn't come with him. They had a players-only meeting. They said, fuck you, coach. We're staying. You want us to go to Washington when we can stay in Arizona? Just weather and pussy-wise, get out of here.
And come up here and be dogs. So curious to get your
Seattle.
thoughts, man. Go dogs.
It's a really beautiful city. Shut up.
It is, though.
It is. All right, everyone. You're probably going to go away from this. But this man, Jackson Powers Johnson, he was the center for the Oregon Duck football team this year. And he just happened to be the best center in the nation. He won the award for best center in the nation. But he also was one of those guys that likes Adult Swim. And like, he has a really fucking great sense of humor. And so it's always just fun watching this guy interact with people. Because he's like a Will Ferrell walking around in a 300-pound body. So let's watch a little JPJ.
I'm thinking about you. I'll be cheering for you. And I wish I could be there with you to give you a big hug, man. But you know I'll be seeing you again here soon. For sure.
And here's our man, Coach Lanning, calling our boy. He's out there recruiting his ass off, and he still has time to call our boy. Phone calls aren't hard, people. Look at Lanning, FaceTiming and smiling. God bless Dan Lanning.
For sure, Coach.
Right.
All right. Enjoy your day, man. Enjoy the fam. And tell everybody I said, hey, stay warm. We'll do. We'll try. All right.
It's like in Iowa.
See you, Coach.
Nebraska. Yeah, minus
Oh,
10.
dear. Negative 10.
This is where they send the centers to get their awards.
Remington Trophy, named after Nebraska great Dave Remington, is presented to the nation's premier center. This year's winner is the first Oregon player and first from the Pac-12 to win the honor. The ultimate quarterback.
He has his own Nike. He has his own Nike shoe.
Amazing.
Listen. When you go to an 18-year-old and say, "Hey, you can go over there or you can come here," and if you're successful, you get your own Nike shoe.
Well, I
mean,
can
come
make
on.
you your own Nike shoe. I
Can you?
design them all the time. Yeah.
Can you make a demon-themed hack ride Nike shoe?
Yes.
I would buy that from you,
Okay.
and I would sell that. Chat, would you buy a demon-themed Nike shoe? I think you would. I'd sign them.
I would.
I mean, you know, whatever that's worth. 14 people. Here we go.
Protector Jackson Powers.
They had like 450 people at BYB last night. I hate stuttering. I hate that Stuttering John does that.
He does that.
Johnson.
Jackson Powers Johnson should do that.
The people out of Oregon are the most dedicated people in the world. And I'm so lucky to have been a part of the university and the amazing people who serve there. I believe that football is one of America's greatest inventions. It is a privilege to play this game. But with this privilege comes a responsibility to serve a higher purpose in our communities. And that is what tonight is all about.
That's the best one right there. He had like a 40-yard run and he broke the tape at the fucking... the guy is a great at the fucking humor. He broke the tape like a track star.
Yeah.
It's Tracktown, Oregon. He's just like the one guy on the everyone loves. and he just happens to be the best center that's ever played there. Look at that.
Mom, I count my lucky stars every day to have had a mom like you. I would be nowhere without you, and I love you to death. To my dad, you are my hero. You are my everything, and you are my best friend.
Oh, God bless him.
Thank you for coming to my life when I was 3 years old and making me the man I am today. I owe you everything.
That's one out for the. Yeah, that's one out for the stepdads out there.
There you go.
I didn't mean to hit the drum thing. Yeah, God bless stepdads.
Thank you all in attendance for the commitment, service, and teamwork, which I believe represents the best in America in this beautiful game we call football. Thank you. Go Ducks.
Well said.
Look at them shoes, baby. Goes to the thing and then does karaoke. Gotta love JPJ, baby. JPJ, baby! Go Ducks! Oh, I love JPJ.
That's awesome. And what else is awesome is that we got a new member, Shamrock.
Shamrock!